I fear an attack from Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. So send and help. Secondly, he changed his route. He didn't enter the valley of Badr. He passed by the coast of the Red Sea. Because now the Red Sea coast was at a lower level. So that is why Allah is saying they were beneath you. You were at a higher place. It's a mountainous region. You were higher. He didn't take this route at all. He just bypassed the Badr valley of Badr and he went near the coast, along the coast. وَالرَّكْبُ أَسْفَلَ مِنْكُمْ وَلَوْ تَوَعَدْتُمْ لَاخْتَلَفْتُمْ فِي الْمِيعَادِ. And had you made a mutual agreement of meeting at one place, you must have committed something, mistake, and you would have differed in the time. But at the same time, they came and Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam reached here. It was only 3 days journey of Badr from Medina. 10 days from Makkah. But Allah planned it in a way that they reached the valley absolutely simultaneously. Had you decided mutually that we shall meet at the Badr on such and such date, you might have differed due to any circumstances. There could be delay of your arrival in this valley, or the arrival of the Quraysh might have been delayed. But because Allah wanted to accomplish and to show this Al-Furqan to the whole of Arabian Peninsula, people of all the Arabian Peninsula, that Allah is with them, Allah is with Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. He wanted to make it Yawm al-Furqan, so he decided that you and they both reached Badr simultaneously. إِذْ أَنْتُمْ بِالْعُدْوَةِ الدُّنْيَا وَهُمْ بِالْعُدْوَةِ الْقُصْوَى وَالرَّكْبُ أَسْفَلَ مِنْكُمْ وَلَوْ تَوَعَدْتُمْ لَاخْتَلَفْتُمْ فِي الْمِيعَادِ وَلَكِنْ لِيَقْضِيَ اللَّهُ أَمْرًا كَانَ مَفْعُولًا. But this was so that a matter is accomplished fully, which was to be accomplished. The will of Allah had to be fulfilled. لِيَهْلِكَ مَنْ هَلَكَ عَنْ بَيِّنَةٍ. So that now when it has become clear, it is Furqan. Haqq and Batil are discriminated, totally differentiated for the whole of the Arabian Peninsula. لِيَهْلِكَ مَنْ هَلَكَ عَنْ بَيِّنَةٍ. Now whosoever has to die, he should die after this clear sign, not in doubt. وَيَحْيَى مَنْ حَيَّ عَنْ بَيِّنَةٍ. And whosoever wants to live spiritually, he should live with a clear sign. That this is the sign of Allah, this is Al-Furqan, which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has showed that Muhammad and his companions are on the right path, and these people of Makkah are on the wrong path. Inna Allah la Samiun Alim. Verily Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is Sami, all hearing, and Alim, all knowing. إِذْ يُرِيكَهُمُ اللَّهُ فِي مَنَامِكَ قَلِيلًا. Recall when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala was showing to you, O Muhammad, in your dream, the enemy as small. Well, now, there can be an objection. Was the dream of Muhammad false or wrong? And the dream of a prophet cannot be false. It would be wrong. What does it mean? You know, one is apparent strength and one is the real strength. The real strength of that army was very small. Why? Because most of them who were forced to come there due to their chieftains, in their hearts of hearts they believed that Muhammad was on the right path. They knew who was Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. They knew who are his companions. Abu Bakr Siddiq, a person like him. Osman, a person like him. These people, you know, morally, character-wise, their personalities, the silent majority knows everything. It remains silent because of lack of courage. They can't say it out. They can't take the courage of standing and saying to the chiefs, you know, people at the helm of affairs, you are wrong. They are silent. But although they are silent, they are not blind. They see. They knew the difference between Muhammad and Abu Jahl. Who Abu Jahl is, what is his character, what is his personality, and who Muhammad is sallallahu alaihi wasallam, what is his character. So they knew it. So actually, their urge to fight, that was not strong. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala showed him the real strength, The apparent strength was something else. 1,000 marching with drums beating and everything, and you pomp and show, and all the show, there. But the real strength, the heart to fight. If you think you are on the right path, your strength is something else. If you think you are fighting for the right cause, for the just cause, your strength is something else. And if you are self-defeated within your own conscience, well, I am not going for the correct cause. I have to go. Because this Abu Jahl, he wants me to go. It's something else, sort of mercenaries. So Allah showed to the Prophet ﷺ that the real strength, is very little. إِذْ يُرِيكَهُمُ اللَّهُ فِي مَنَامِكَ قَلِيلًا وَلَوْ أَرَاكَهُمْ كَثِيرًا لَفَشِلْتُمْ. Had he shown to you that they are very large in number? لَفَشِلْتُمْ, O Muslims, you would have lost courage. وَلَتَنَازَعْتُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ, you must have quarreled about the matter, whether we should fight or not, whether we should, avoid this combat or not. وَلَكِنَّ اللَّهَ سَلَّمْ, but Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala saved you. إِنَّهُ عَلِيمٌ بِذَاتِ الصُّدُورِ, he very well knows whatever is there in the hearts of the people. وَيُرِيكُمُوهُمْ إِذَا الْتَقَيْتُمْ فِي أَعْيُنِكُمْ قَلِيلًا, not only to the Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Allah made this army of Quraysh little in the eyes of the Muslims also. Although they were 313, but as if they saw they are not very, very many in number. That was also a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. إِذْ يُرِيكُمُوهُمْ إِذْ الْتَقَيْتُمْ فِي أَعْيُنِكُمْ قَلِيلًا وَيُقَلِّلَكُمْ فِي أَعْيُنِهِمْ, and he had belittled you also in their eyes. Why? Because Allah wanted that there should be the combat. لِيَقْضِيَ اللَّهُ أَمْرًا كَانَ مَفْعُولًا. Nobody should go away now. Fighting should take place. That was the decision of Allah. Allah wanted to make it Yawm al-Furqan. وَإِلَى اللَّهِ تُرْجَعُ الْأُمُورِ, and to Allah return all the matters for final decision. Nothing can happen without His permission. Everything is referred to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. يَا أَيُّهَا الَّذِينَ آمَنُوا إِذَا لَقِيتُمْ فِئَةً فَاثْبُتُوا. Oh, you who believe, when you have to meet a host of the army, an army of the enemy, فَاثْبُتُوا, be firm, stand firm, وَاذْكُرُوا اللَّهَ كَثِيرًا, and remember Allah. Continue zikr of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to the maximum.